objective Able.
あ、現地か。すごい一撃だったな。
9, we are losing objective Baker.
上げたな。後ろが危ない。敵を排除しろ。
We have taken objective Charlie.
その調子だ。
そこに敵の戦車兵がいる。
Objective Baker has been lost.
目標周りだ。もう大丈夫だ。
敵の戦車兵だ。
Hello everyone, and thanks for watching today's episode. I have not done a sniper video in a while, so I thought I'd go ahead and do that, and decided to do it with the Enfield sniper rifle. So let's take a look at my specialization tree. Alright, so as you can see here, I went with everything on the far right side, starting off with the quick reload, because on this it just seems to have like the perfect balance, especially combined with the slings and swivels, where it says switch weapons 15% faster and shoot sooner after sprinting. There's a lot of times I was trying to like actually sprint to an area and then shoot a guy. You might not have seen that a lot actually at the water tower, but I mean just in the general game, or just running and gunning, I was doing that a lot. I would definitely say the main thing for this weapon that I decided to go with that stood out compared to the other sniper rifles was the machine bolt. Like I mentioned before, I think it was in the Craig Jorgensen video, or maybe even the Car 98K. You know, the whole ability of being able to cycle a weapon quicker to allow for a high rate of fire. It's basically that. It's just, you know, pop, reload, pop, reload, pop, reload. I mean, you want to be able to get the shots off real quick, and of course be accurate at the same time. And then I just thought as though the variable zeroing was a lot better than going with the bayonet, because for my playstyle I'm hardly ever like super, you know, close quarters or whatever, so I just felt as though this was better, even though in the videos you don't really see me doing like super long distance except for that clip at the end. And I realized that clip wasn't, you know, Solomon Islands, it was technically Wake, but it was just such a great long distance shot that I had to include at the end of the video. So there you have it as far as my specialization tree. As far as some tips, you know, one of the great things about being able to play with a sniper rifle now is to go on hardcore servers. I know DPG doesn't have our own hardcore server yet. I'm hoping that we can have that soon. But for instance, like I went on LEB's server, and it's not like so hardcore where it takes the fun away from the game. I was actually able to still enjoy the gameplay without it drastically, you know, taken away from the fun factor. So at the very beginning, you saw a few clips where I got some really good collateral headshots. So a lot of times you may think that, you know, you take out a guy and there's not somebody behind him. You know, give yourself a chance. You know, you don't realize sometimes that there is, and you can get some really good collateral kills on the hardcore game type. I noticed also towards the end of the video, I was up in the water tower and I got a couple of collateral kills on the guys that were trying to get the objective, that were in the distance below me, and I think I got them in the chest. You're not going to get those collateral kills, of course, on non-hardcore unless you get headshots. So by all means, get yourself a sniper rifle, whether it's the Lee Enfield like this, Craig Jorgensen, Carnet AK. I really recommend those main three. You'll have a lot of fun with it because it feels like how it should be. And as far as the zeroing distance, if you're up on like in a water tower like I was, for instance, you're not going to have to worry about the zeroing distance, you know, raising it to 150 or even 300 at that height, I should say. You have a pretty good bullet drop where, you know, the bullet's going to travel down, hit the target. The only time I ever noticed it where you might really need to turn up to at least 150 or 300 are maps like Al Sundan. Mainly maps were wide open like that. So, and of course, with this, I've been on water towers a few times in which I'm really leading the shot when the guy's on the run. So, give yourself like an extra space. You know, how I measure it is like, if a guy's running from right to left, for instance, let's say over here, here's the target, and he's running over here. Well, you want to get a headshot on him. Normally, if you're, let's say, within 50 to 100 yards, you might just aim like right here, and then it'll hit him. But from the distance I was in, on the water tower, it's literally, you're going to aim here. Here he is, he runs over this way, you're going to aim about right here. And you'll notice that your bolt will collide with the enemy quite often. And of course, you know, ping does play a factor, so, you know, if you live overseas and you're playing on a server that's overseas, of course, you know, that plays a huge factor. So, anyway, those are some little tips and tricks of my own. And, yeah, I just really hope you guys enjoy the sniper rifles in, you know, on hardcore servers. They're absolutely fantastic. So, definitely recommend the Lee Enfield for just that. I think I'm enjoying it a lot more than, you know, Carnet AK and so many other ones. On non-hardcore, probably going to go back to Carnet AK, but for hardcore, definitely the Lee Enfield stands out. So there you have it, guys. I hope you're enjoying the latest videos. Thanks so much for supporting this channel. I just got monetized, so excited for that, and I wasn't able to do that without the help of the subscribers on this channel who are active. So thanks again, guys. That's it for today's episode, and we'll see you on the next one.